Now, last time we completed the theory part and we took some of the examples also. Now today we start with example of 1.10. Now see, the question says there are two charges, minus 10 to minus 8 coulomb and plus 10 to minus 8 coulomb. That is, we can say, a dipole. Now O is the center of the dipole. See, the distance between the two charges, that we can say 2a is 5 mm. Now the question says that we have to find out electric field at a 15 centimeter on axis from the center O. O is the center, there is a midpoint of the dipole. Similarly, we have to find out the electric field at any point on the normal to the point O, that we can say is an equator or it is a perpendicular bisector. Now first we find out dipole moment. P is equal to 2a into q, that is 5, q is 10 to minus 8. Now first we find out field at 15 centimeter on axis from center O. Now we know the formula. See, the magnitude of electric field at any point on the axis is given as 2 kp upon r cube. So 2 k is 9 into 10 to 9 mks, p is 5, distance r is 15 centimeter. Okay, this is how we can find out electric field at any point on the axis of the dipole. Now secondly, electric field at any point on equator. Now equator we know is a perpendicular bisector. See, that will be a line normal to point O. Okay, E is equal to kp upon r cube. We write only the magnitude part. So 9 into 10 to 9, p is 5 into. Now what we see, the electric field at any point on the equator will be half of the electric point on the axis. Now next we have to see example 1.1. Now see, the question says the electric field is given, Ex is alpha, x raised to 1 by 2, alpha value is 800. Okay. Now see, electric field in y direction is 0, similarly in the z direction is 0. Now we see a cube is placed on x axis in such a way. See, the left face, that is surface 1 or the face 1, is at a distance of 0.1 meter. Okay. Now see, the length of the cube A is 0.1 meter. What we need to find out? Flux passing through the cube. And second, electric charge enclosed by the cube. Now we know see, the area vector of the upper and the lower surface will be perpendicular to the field, so the flux will be 0. So what we have to find out? The flux linked with the surface 1, that is left hand side, and the flux linked with the surface 2, that is on the right side. Now first we find out the flux with the surface 1, that is phi 1 is E dot delta x. Okay, now see, the electric field is in the x direction. Now the area vector, we have seen always normal to the surface, will be in the opposite direction, so the angle between them is 0. Now electric field is given as 800 x raised to 1 by 2 delta s, that is the area of surface, is a square. Okay, why? Because the length of the cube, face of the cube is given of 1.1 meter side. Okay, that is a square. Now see, the electric field and the area vector in the opposite direction, so it will be cos 1. Okay, so that will make 800. Now see, distance x from the origin also is a. Now a raised to 5 by 2. Okay, Now secondly, flux linked the surface to will be E dot delta S. Now see the electric field is in x direction, area vector is also in positive x direction, so angle between them will be 0. So it will be E 800 x. See the total distance from the origin will be 2a 1 by 2. Again area of the surface is a square. Theta is 0. Cos 0 is 1. Okay. So how do we can write this? This is 800 2 raised to 1 by 2, a raised to 1 by 2 and a square. Okay. That is 800 root 2 a raised to 5 by 2. Okay. Now the total flux, we know the flux is a scalar quantity. So flux phi is phi1 plus phi2, 800 root 2 a raised to 5 by 2 minus 800 a raised to 5 by 2. Okay. Now what we can take common here? 800 a raised to 5 by 2 common, root 2 minus 1. Okay. Now value of a is 0.1. Root 2 is 1.414 minus 1. Now if we simplify, we will get the answer, that is 1.01. Now see the total flux is phi1 plus phi2. Phi1 is minus 800 a raised to 5 by 2. Phi2 is larger value, that's why we are writing here. Now what we can take common? 800 into a raised to 5 by 2 is common. Root 2 minus 1. Root 2 value is 1.41. Now if you simplify, we will get 1.08 Newton meter square upon coulomb. So that's the answer. There is a flux passing through the Q. Now second part of the question is a charge enclosed by the Q. Now flux is sigma Q upon epsilon 0. Okay. Now epsilon 0 we know 8.85. So sigma Q is 5 into E0. Flux is 1.048 epsilon 0. See, charge will be equal. Okay, this is how we can solve the question. Now next is example 1.12. Now next is example 1.12. So the question says, see the for x greater than 0 electric field is 200 I caret. Okay, that is in x direction. X less than 0 electric field is minus 200 I caret Newton per coulomb. Now see the cylinder of length 20 centimeter and radius 5 centimeter is placed in a such a way. See the midpoint is at the origin, that is x is equal to 0. See what we have to find out. See the flux enclosed by the flux linked with the cylinder, and second is the charge enclosed by. Okay, now see this is x is equal to 0. So this will be x is equal to plus 10. This will be x is equal to minus 10. See the total flux linked with the cylinder will be surface 1 plus surface 2 and the curved surface. Okay. So the total flux phi is phi1 plus phi2 plus. Now first we find out the area of the cylinder. A, that is our delta S, is pi r square. Okay. Now first we find out flux phi1, that is with the at a distance of, see the circular section at a distance of 10 centimeter. Now see the area vector will be here, delta S. See the electric field 4x greater than 0, also in the positive direction. So the angle between them will be 0. So flux is E dot delta S. See here theta is 0. That is E delta S cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. Now electric field is 200. Area is 3.14. 1.57. Similarly, phi 2 is the flux in the left surface, that is E dot delta S. Now see here, the electric field also is negative. See, that will be minus 200. Delta S is 3.14 into 5 into 10 to minus 2 whole square cos 180. Cos 180 is minus 1, so that will again make the value is 0.57. See here, for the surface 3, the flux link. Now see, the electric field will be in the x direction. See, the area vector will be right angle to it, so it will be E dot delta S cos 90. Cos 90 is 0, so the flux is 0. Okay, so the total flux linked with the cylinder phi 1 plus phi 2 plus phi 3 1.57 plus. Okay, so that is our first answer. It is Newton meter square upon. Second is a charge enclosed with charge enclosed by cylinder. So by Gauss law, flux is sigma q upon epsilon 0 phi into V0. Epsilon 0. So that will give us the value of 2. How we can find out the charge enclosed by the cylinder. Now see, next is our example 1.13. Now see, it says about the earlier model of the atom. Now we know familiar with the atom very well. See the positive charge in the nucleus. Let us say Z is the atomic number. Radius of the sphere. Atom we consider spherical object. Radius of R. Now see, we know in the nucleus there is a positive charge. If the atomic number is Z, so the total positive charge, that is proton, in the nucleus will be Ze. Now see, the negative charge is distributed outside the nucleus. Now the question says we have to find out the electric field at a distance R inside the sphere. Let us say it is R less than R. See, this is the first point where we have to find out electric field. And second point, electric field outside the sphere. Now see here, total sum of positive and negative charge should be 0. Now see, the positive charge is Ze, that is plus Ze, we can write out. Now see, what about the negative charge? We know it is a sphere, so it will have a volume charge density. Now let us say volume charge density is rho. So in 1 meter cube rho charge, see the volume of the sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. So the total negative charge will be q minus, that is the negative charge, is rho into 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Now we know total positive and negative charge 0, so that's why we write q plus and q minus is 0. Now what is the positive charge? Ze, q negative, rho into 4 upon 3 pi r cube. So this is how we can get the value of rho, that is Ze upon 4 upon 3 pi r cube. 3 will move to the numerator, minus 3 Ze upon 4 pi r cube. Now first you have to find out electric field at a point inside sphere, that is R less than R. Okay. Now see, let us say charge is Q1. That will be made up of positive charge, that is Ze, plus, see the volume charge density is this, minus 3 Ze upon 4 pi r cube. And we consider a sphere of radius small r. So the volume of the sphere will be 4 upon 3 pi r cube. Why? Here r is less than r. So how we can solve this? 4 is cancelled, 3 is cancelled. So what is left? Ze minus Ze, pi is also cancelled. Ze r cube upon r. So what we can take common here? ZE 1 minus R cube upon. Now this is a charge enclosed by sphere of radius r less than r. Now see the electric field. E is kq by r square. Okay, see that is k upon r square. Q value is ZE 1 minus r cube upon r. Okay, now if you simplify, it will be kZE 1 upon r square minus r cube upon r square into r cube. So kZE 1 upon r square minus, see, r cube and r square, r upon r. Now k value is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0. We can write ZE 1 upon r square minus r upon r. Now this is the electric field at a point inside the sphere, that is r less than r. Now next, we have to find out electric field at a point Now see, r is the radius of the sphere under consideration. So this is a nucleus where the positive charge is there and remaining there is a negative charge. Now here we have to find out electric field at r greater than r. Now see, for a sphere, Gaussian surface, sphere of radius r greater than r, total charge enclosed will be 0. Why? Because the whole charge of the atom is enclosed by the surface. Now, so charge is 0. Now E is equal to kq by r square. So electric field at a point outside the sphere will be equal to 0. Now see, with that we have completed example parts. Now we start exercise numericals. Now see the exercise sum number 1.1. See the question says the Q1 is 2 into 10 to minus 7 coulomb, Q2 is 3 into minus 7 coulomb. C is separated by 30 centimeter in the air. So we have to find out the force acting between them. Now see, right now we will use the scalar form. F is equal to kq1 q2 upon r square. Now k is 9 into 10 to 9 mks. So that is 9 into 10 to 9. Distance is 0.3. Now if we solve this, we'll get 6 into 10 to minus 3. You can answer. Okay, this is nothing but exercise sum number 1.1. Next example number, exercise sum number 1.2. Now two small sphere, Q1 is 0.4 microcoulomb and Q2 second sphere minus 0.8 microcoulomb charge are kept in air. They are separated by some distance, let us say r. See, the force acting on between them is 0.2 Newton. First, we have to calculate the distance between them. Now we use the formula F is equal to kq1 q2 upon r square. Now what we see here, both charge are of the opposite polarity, so the force will be attractive in nature. Okay. Now see, we have to find out distance between them. So r square, we make r square as the subject of the equation. 9 into 10 to 9. Q1 is 0.4 minus 6 point upon. Okay, r square is F. We have to write here. F is how much? 0.2 Newton. Now if we solve, so r okay. So that is the separation between the charges is 0.2 0.12 meter. Now the question says, second part, force on second sphere e to the first. Now see here Q1 and Q2 are charges. See, this is F12 force on 1 because of 2, and this is F2 1. Now see the force is attractive. Now here we have to find a force on second charge due to first, that is F2 1, find out. But we know, see by Newton's third law, see the magnitude of the force will be equal. So, okay, this is how we can obtain the force on second charge due to the first charge. Now next is exercise sum number 1.3. We have to find out the value of, dimension of the ratio K E square upon G ME MP. Now K is Coulomb's constant. Okay, that is Newton meter square upon Coulomb square. Okay, now we can write down the dimension. Newton is M1, L1, T minus 2. Meter square is L2. Coulomb square Q बराबर IT M1 L3 T minus 4 T minus 2. Okay. Now E is the charge Coulomb. Q is equal to IT A1 T1. E square is A1 T1. Okay. Then ME is the mass. Dimension will be M1. MP, mass of the, this is mass of the electron, MP is mass of the proton. Okay. Now G is gravitational constant. Now we know F is equal to G M1 M2 upon R square. So G is Fr square upon M1 M2, that is, okay. G is Fr square upon M1 M2, that is Newton meter square upon kg square. Okay. Now we obtain the dimension of G. Newton is M1 L1 T minus 2. Meter square is L2. Kg square is M2. M minus 1 L3 T minus 2. Okay. This is dimension of G. Now we substitute the value K E square upon G ME MP. K is M1 T minus 4 A minus 4. Now G is M minus 1 L3 T minus 2. ME MP will make M1. Now we simplify. See, M1 and M minus 1 is cancelled. M1 and M1 is cancelled. M0. Okay. Now L3 and L3 will cancel. Now A2 and cancel. Similarly, T raised to minus 4. T raised to T square. Here also power is 2. This will move to the numerator, will make T4. T4 and T4 minus 4 will make 0. M0 L0. So this ratio K E square upon G ME MP is a dimensionless quantity. Now the second part says what is the significance of this ratio. Now see, if we modify little bit, see two charges separated by R. See the Coulombian force E, electrical force, is K Q1 Q2 upon R square. That is K E square. Okay. Similarly, Fg stands for gravitational force, mass M2, G M1. Okay. See, that is G ME MP, we can say mass of the electron and proton, R square. So see, what we see in numerator is K E square. So we can write this ratio as F E upon Fg. We can modify Fg, Fe upon Fg is Ke square upon R square. Similarly, Gme Mt upon R square. So what we have done, divide both numerator and denominator by R square. So we will get this value. Okay. Now we are having the values also. K is 9 into 10 to 9. E is the charge of the electron 1.6. Okay. G is 6.67 minus 27 minus 11. Okay, 6.67 into minus 11 MKS. Now Me is the mass of the proton, mass of the electron 9.11, mass of the proton 1.67. Okay. Now see, R is not significant. Why? Because it will get cancelled. Now we substitute this here. 1.6 into 10 to minus 19 whole square. G is 6.67. Mass of the electron, mass of the proton. Now if I simplify, 10 to 39. Okay. Now what do this suggest? See, the Coulombian force is 10 to the power 39 times stronger than gravitational force. See, in the 11th standard also we studied about the natural forces or fundamental forces. Now see, the gravitational force is a weakest force. See, compared to that, see the electromagnetic force stronger than 10 to the power 39. Now next is exercise number 1.4. See the theoretical question. See, what is the meaning of the statement electric charge is quantized? And second part of the question, why one can ignore quantization of the charge? Now see the first question, first statement, the electric charge is quantized. See what we have studied earlier in the theory part. See, all the charges in nature are in integer multiple of fundamental charge. That is Q is equal to Ne. See, that basically represents the quantization of the charge. So that is our first answer. Now the second part, why one can ignore quantization of charge at a larger scale. See, there are a number of examples for this. Now suppose, see, we have taken water in a glass, let us say 100 ml or 200 ml. Okay, we can easily calculate number of moles of the water. By using that we can find out number of electrons and we can consider the charge is quantized. But see, on the larger scale, suppose we consider, now this is a water in a glass, but suppose we take water in a larger scale, let us say water in a Sabarmati river. Now see, the quantity will be very large or the huge quantity. In that case, see the calculation of mole and that all will be very much larger, that will be insignificant. So what we can suggest that in a larger scale we can ignore the quantization of the charge in the larger condition. Now see, next is our exercise number 1.5. that is also a theoretical question. Say the question says the glass rod rubbed with the silk, see the charge appear on the both object. Now let us say, see a glass rod and silk. Now initially, before rubbing the glass rod with the sphere, both are neutral. Okay, but when we rub glass rod with the silk, see the glass rod become positively charged. Let us say N charge, let us say glass rod loses an electron and the silk gain an electron. As we have seen, initially there was no charge, total charge was 0. Now see the conservation of charge. We know in electrically isolated system, only those processes are possible in which equal number of opposite charge are produced or destroyed. Now see here, the glass rod loses electron, so and it become positively charged, so it will be plus n into E. Okay, and the silk gains n electron, but the charge electron is negative. So if I take the algebraic sum, total charge will be 0. So that is inconsistent with the law of conservation of charge. Now see the next question, exercise sum number 1.6. See a square is there. See the vertex A, B, C, D. On vertex A plus 2 microcoulomb charge. Vertex C also plus 2 microcoulomb charge. Vertex B minus 5 microcoulomb charge. Vertex D also placed minus 5 microcoulomb charge. So now see the 1 microcoulomb charge. Let us say Q0. Here is at the center. See, we have to find out the force on the 1 microcoulomb charge at the center of the square. Now we know the Coulombian force depends on the polarity of the charges. Now let us say here charge at 1 A, 2 B is 2 and 3 and 4 charge. Now see the force on 1 microcoulomb charge. See the force because of the plus 2 microcoulomb charge will be repulsive. So this will be F1. Force due to charge at C, let us say F3. Again it will be repulsive force. What we see here, F1 okay. So because they are of the same magnitude in opposite direction, the resultant will be 0. Now see the force because of the minus 5 microcoulomb charge. See, this will be attractive. Let us say this will be F2. Okay, why? Because negative and positive attractive force. Similarly, this negative charge on the vertex D also will attract F4. Now see here, F4 is minus F2. Again, these are equal and opposite charge. So the resultant force due to charge at B and D is 0. Okay. So here total 4 force act on a charge Q0, that is at the center, but the resultant of all the forces is 0. That's why resultant force on charge at center